You're the one who said uh-oh.
I'm the one who said uh-oh.
I'm the one who uh-ohs.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm joking.
I didn't know it was going to stop if I picked that up. Hey, everybody, it's us, the Stoning Rolls. It's a Friday, cheese bags, and we're here to hang out with you and have a good time. It's Beely and Dave, and boy, we've got a show for you. We just got in from filming a movie, and boy, are Lee's arms tired. At this point, Lee, you gotta tell the folks what you've been up to. I imagine you've been. So last Monday, the three of us was working on a film that Lee and Vanessa wrote, and it's guys.
It's intense.
Guys,
it's
tense.
It's on another level of messed up.
Yeah, we went through a lot.
Everyone did such an amazing job. We wrapped production on Monday night. Cold night in the streets of LA
with the coyotes.
With a coyote that came like within feet of us because everyone loves watching movies getting made. Doesn't matter if you're a coyote, doesn't matter if you're a baby, doesn't matter if you're driving full speed down the street.
You think
you're gonna want to stop and look.
Would be jaded at this point. They live in Hollywood. They've seen a million movies, but they were like
bright lights.
Yeah. But they were like, is that Lenny Kravitz?
Yeah, we just finished the first cut of the film.
Cut number 1.
I've seen it.
Oh boy, I'm excited. I've got anticipation. I'm anticipating it. I kind of. I do want to see it on a. I did see one of the scenes that was edited, and it's. I think it's pretty classic. I think it's a legendary scene. It looks amazing. Dave shot the movie. Lee,
all of it together now, though, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I remember what we did, and I'm picturing it. So
you remember how your body hurt?
Yeah, there was a process of
bled.
There was a bloody, disgusting mess at one point, and all of this is to just entice you to come and see this movie called the Key Club. And
it's a rom-com.
I'm glad we're working on stuff and making stuff, regardless of the state of the industry, which has been kind of sad, to be honest.
Disastrous.
All of our friends and everything, and us included, I imagine, or me, definitely, just not that much work. I did have 2 auditions this week, 3 auditions this week.
That's good.
2 commercial, 1 film. I think I did okay, but here's the problem with auditioning is like I'm like, yeah, I nailed it, and then they don't call, and then when I like leave an audition and I'm like Rick Dalton and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, screaming at myself, going, I messed up, that sucked, what, I sound like an idiot, like I throw things, then they call me and they're like, you're booked, so there's no way to know.
They call you and they're like, was that you screaming to yourself on the sidewalk? You're just what we need.
We want that. But yeah, hello, little cherub. Hola, peeps from somewhere off the coast in New Hampshire.
Hey, wait, that sounds awfully suspicious. From somewhere off the coast? What do you do? What?
International water.
Yeah. Wait, isn't it New Hampshire landlocked? Or there might be a little bit of New Hampshire that touches the ocean. I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to picture it.
Wait,
New Hampshire is the live free or die state, by the way.
That's a Die Hard movie.
I was going to say, is that... No.
Yeah, it's all about New Hampshire. Stony Spike is here. Little Cherub just popped in to say hi, going back to crying since my last night of vacation. Oh, we were crying also because other reasons, because of California rolls and stuff.
Hey, sometimes moments are just beautiful, okay?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you soak in the beautiful feelings, which at this particular time happened to be holding a California roll just post soy sauce dip, I happened to shed a tear.
It's a beautiful moment.
Okay?
I do like
it. I'll never live it down.
I do like sushi, although I eat vegetarian sushi. You know what? Underrated? Ralph's vegetarian sushi. Ralph's
You know
sushi.
why it's underrated? Because I don't think anyone but you would dare eat
yeah.
Ralph's sushi. I
feel like I know why it's underrated.
it's rated because
It's good,
no
though.
one will rate it.
But maybe we're sleeping on it. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
you're sleeping
You
on
don't
it.
want
More
to eat
for
it
me.
after I've slept on it. Let me tell you.
He might. We don't know.
That's some warm sushi.
That's how
What could go bad? It's vegetarian sushi.
That's true. Wait, crab,
is that?
the fake crab meat, that's not what. First off, why is it
Imitation
fake
crab?
meat? Yeah, is it imitation crab? And also, is it vegetarian?
Yeah.
I always thought like the imitation. It always sounds suspicious, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like it's a
some
lobster
reason-
trying to be a crab?
Like I feel like it could be wearing like a trench coat and like sunglasses.
Imitation
you know?
crab.
Hey, I'm a crab.
Or
the
do you
kind of
think it's
crab.
like a crab that gets on stage, grabs the microphone, is like, "Wow, I'm Christopher Walken, the crab."
It's not.
It's a fish that does
it's
that.
not-
It's just imitation crab.
It's,
Well,
yeah,
Stony
it's not
Spike can vouch for Ralph Sushi there. Stony Spike gets Ralph Sushi in Sherman Oaks
Oh,
made
okay.
fresh.
In Sherman Oaks,
Yeah.
Ralph Sushi. We should do an episode there.
a good
We
field
should
trip.
do a sushi sampling.
We'll see if the California roll brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's the actual way to rate it this time.
That's how I
Imitation-
rate sushi.
Let's see if it makes Lee cry.
3 tiers.
Oh. Three pouty faces
Yeah.
from Lee.
Imitation crab is made of fish stuff. I don't know exactly. I know
Of
Stony
fish
Spike.
stuff?
It's weird, right? They're saying it's crab, but it's fish.
Why even call it imitation crab? It doesn't look like crab. Doesn't even taste like crab.
It's an impersonator. It's a crab impersonator.
I think if you have to call it imitation crab, then Subway should have to call their tuna imitation tuna because it's
You
like
sure about that? Imitation sandwich.
imitation sandwich.
Yeah.
Everything about it wants to be a sandwich.
Wants to be a sandwich.
It's
Yeah.
the thought that counts.
It looks like a sandwich in pictures. Right. That's how I feel about pizza. Listen, I know you guys like have the pizza here in LA. There's some pizza that's decent and edible here in
You
LA.
watch your words. Watch your next couple of steps here, pal.
I'm just saying, it looks like sometimes some of the pizza I encounter here, it's like they tried to reconstruct pizza from a photograph only. Like they were looking through a magazine. They were like, let's remake that.
Are you saying
And they
it looks good? Are you saying the pizza looks delicious?
and that only,
Get the
it
Hollywood
only will
guys.
look delicious. It's imitation pizza.
I've never had a pizza that looks delicious that doesn't taste delicious. I have had terrible pizza,
Yeah.
but it did not look good, and I ate it anyway.
It's like
One
in
time-
nature. That's kind of the warning. Like, don't eat
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
One time my mom made like we made pizza at home because it's like we got pizza at home kind of a situation.
Yeah,
And then the dough was not good, and I remember it was like bitter and just like I can't describe the taste, but it was inedible.
Was it the cardboard?
That's a good way to describe something.
Was the cardboard underneath it?
It pretty much tasted like cardboard. It was the consistency of cardboard, and it was like bitter, just a very
You know, it's-
bitter. Now I'm bitter from it.
You know, it's funny. I have a kind of a similar pizza thing. Okay, you know the Trader Joe's little mini
Yeah.
pizzas?
Yeah.
So the other day, I put one. They come in little plastic bags, pack of 2. I pull one out. I put it in the air fryer. I eat it. My stomach gets a little hurt, honestly, afterwards. And then I eat the next one the next day. And then when I open the bag, the second bag in the box, I realized that there's a thin piece of paper in between the pizzas.
Yeah.
That I
You
think was
don't
just
know
on the
about?
bottom of the first pizza.
Yeah, you ate that part. Did you eat that part?
I
Paper.
ate the pizza paper.
You ate the pizza paper. You're not supposed to eat that.
You're not,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know that.
Did you
I
know
that
about the
one.
pizza paper before you?
I know that's the thing is I found out about the pizza paper in the second bag.
But you see,
So I came to the conclusion that since there was
How many
no pizza
papers
paper
have you
in
eaten at this point?
that's a
pizza
great
paper.
question, Dave.
I mean,
Several.
I like how you
Uh-oh.
keep going back the next day. Like, I'll figure it out this time. whatever made like
This pizza paper
I
can't
bet
get
by
past
now
me.
I have an immunity to it.
I went to Trader Joe's. I was like, it's weird. You guys just started putting the paper in the pizza boxes.
Yeah.
It's been there the whole
Poor boy, like,
time, Lee.
yeah, sir.
Yeah, I was eating pizza paper.
At this point, you crave it. Now you like the
At
taste.
this
of it.
point, I've got the taste of pizza
can't
paper on
accept
my
it.
tongue.
Yeah.
That's all you eat. You just roll up the pizza paper, and it's like a fruit
Throw away
roll.
the pizza. Fruit roll-ups. What an invention.
They're pretty tangy. I do like a fruit roll up though.
I love a good fruit roll-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fruit
Why
roll ups
is
are
it
good.
okay.
okay? Question about fruit roll-ups.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna jump into your gushers, okay, Dave? But I have a
We got
question about fruit roll-ups and the nature of children. It's kind
Okay.
of a big question if you think about it.
We can ask ChatGPT.
How come every kid? I know you guys did it. I did it. I'm really hoping that every kid did it. I'm hoping that you guys did it because I know I did it. How come every kid
I've
would
never heard of this.
cut eye holes into the fruit roll up and then maybe a little mouth hole and
Yes.
then put it on your face?
Because-
How come every kid has the
Like
instinct to
Silence of the
put
Lambs?
like someone else's
Yes.
face on your face?
Like
You go
Silence
like,
of the Lambs.
I can't confirm
You stick your
that
tongue
I've
through
done
the
that.
fruit roll up hole.
I've definitely done that. I was small enough for it to cover my face. Now
Exactly. That's what I'm
like
saying is
side.
why this is where the big questions come is like why are children, I guess 2 out of 3 children, why do 2 out of 3
Yeah.
children want
They're like the faces in
market.
Brazil. in the
to
movie
put
Brazil.
someone else's face on their face?
Yeah. Whoa.
Like how do we know that? How is that an instinct?
Yeah, I think we've got the instinct to wear
Stony
someone
Spike didn't
else's-
do that.
I need to watch out around you guys, apparently.
Yeah.
Well,
Watch
around my
out.
fruit roll up.
Yeah.
What's your
So,
favorite flavor
you
of
had
fruit
gushers?
I
roll?
thought you were gonna say ball up the whole thing and just like
Yeah, I've done that.
I've done that too. I usually do it
intense.
after I turn it into a separate face.
then you ball up
Yeah,
the face. to
ball it
get
up
rid of
and
the evidence.
eat it.
Yeah.
That is intense, though. It's an intense experience to eat the whole fruit roll up at once.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Did you ever do this? This is a good segue. Did you ever have a fruit roll up and then open a pack of gushers? You put it on there, wrap the gushers in the fruit roll up in a ball.
Like
And it's
Oreo?
basically like what apples should be.
You're crazy, man. That's crazy.
A big
That-
old ball, candy ball full of gushers.
That seems like it's like I don't know if I would
This
be able
is-
to survive that.
There's an easy way for us to recreate this too. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should just
Because I think we're gonna have to like next episode all have our own little fruit burrito. I don't know what would you call it.
It's Stony Spike coined the term gusher fruit roll up blunt, and I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's a
That's what we'll do.
GFRUB, a G frub.
a gruff, a gruf, a
A
grufrub,
frub.
a G
Frub
frub.
of mine.
What's up, G frub?
A G frub. I like a
The
good
G
G
frub.
frub in the morning. With my
Bada bada ba be bop bop boda bope bop ba boda
G-Frog.
bope.
He's getting better.
Bop, ba, boda.
He is. He's learning the lyrics.
Did you guys hear another billionaire wants to go down to the Titanic in a little
The hell?
submarine? Cute little submarine.
Send them. Send them down there. Go
I say
ahead.
we send them and we send more of them.
I think we should just send them all down there, just one by one.
But first they have to give us codes to their bank account.
They really
Give
do.
us the
I mean,
codes.
listen, if you had all the money in the world, if I was given all the money in the world right now, I'd give
Yeah.
everybody like, I'd
least
say,
a
hey,
buck.
everybody, here's some money. You know, there's 8 billion people, and if I had like, I don't know, $1 trillion, you could give everybody like $1 million and be like, hey, let's.
That's the craziest thing. Is like, yeah, if there was like some sort of central distribution system, there's enough money on this planet to give everyone like a lot of money.
Yeah.
I at the very least just wouldn't think I want to go to the bottom of the ocean. Like that would
Right.
that would be the furthest thing I could think of.
If I
Wow.
did, I'm not going in one of those. I'm going in one of the cool things from Titanic, like those big submarines.
Yeah, I want
and then
what
you get the
Cameron
camera.
has.
Yeah, I want that. I want that.
At that price, you could hire Aquaman to take you down there, which is, if you had that kind of money, you and Jason Momoa just hanging out down by the Titanic, probably like drinking beers, throwing axes together. Seems like a cool time, actually.
Axe throwing underwater probably would be. He'd probably be able to do it. I don't think I could do
harpoons.
It would just keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Would
just
it?
Throw it?
Or would it just sink? It's an axe and you're in the water.
Only Jason Momoa.
Way at the bottom.
That doesn't change the fact that it's metal. It's an axe.
React differently.
Because
you're closer to the Earth's magnetic core.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
See? I can science my way out of anything.
You did it, Dave.
Perfect. No need for take two.
There we go.
See?
Whoop.
I like how when I
There
hear
it
things
is.
like that, I don't know if I'm talking or not.
You're like, is that?
That's an odd sensation.
You
I've
don't
had
have
that sensation. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm talking when I'm actually talking. So
There was a couple weeks ago when I was in the desert, partaking in desert activities, where I didn't know if like the things I was saying, I just said. If that is to say, every single thing I said, a second later, it was just a memory. It was weird. It was like I didn't say it. Does that make sense? Doesn't. It shouldn't. But my brain.
No, it does make sense because you just said it. It was a memory. You were remembering you saying it is what was happening.
But I couldn't remember. I didn't feel like I was actually talking. I was just remembering having said something. Is weird?
Oh, you were skipping the present to live in the past whilst in the future.
My brain was slow, slower than normal.
Wow.
That's pretty wild. What are desert activities, Aristotle? You mentioned you were doing desert activities. I just want to know what that is.
Archery, probably.
Archery,
axe
sand castles,
horseshoes,
chasing roadrunners, probably.
cornhole.
Yeah.
Riding coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dune buggies.
Dune buggies. That was my favorite part.
Taking lots of acid.
Yeah, that's also a desert activity.
All of those are desert activities.
It'll help you forget the present. Interestingly enough.
What?
From what I hear, I don't know. Can't remember right now. Wait, are you talking?
Oh, I think we missed the song cue.
No, I got you. I won this game. Damn it! No, that doesn't count. You lost the game.
I was too busy forgetting the present.
Yeah.
I did eat something like a fruit roll-up before this, actually. So as time progresses, I shall regress.
Maybe you'll have your own sushi moment tonight.
I'll just be dreaming of fish acting like crabs and Jason Momoa talking to them.
Do you think Jason Momoa is telling the fish to act like crabs?
He's like psychically.
He would want them to be themselves.
How do fish act like crabs?
They
probably use their little fins and probably,
like this.
Can a fish turn its fin this way?
They go like this. Sir, SpongeBob, go get me a Krabby Patty. That's what they say, or something like that. Yeah.
The fish and their thumbs. They're able to go like,
We've gone beyond acceptable stoned in this episode.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's a Friday afternoon. We're just hanging out here with the cheese bags. Oh,
Dave's trying to expand his bladder and his mind.
That's a good way to do it. I had some cheese bags the other day. What happened to your mind? Where's your mind?
What Aristotle? What happened to your mind? Where's your mind?
Saying I had some literal cheese bags the other day. There was a deal going on. If you bought 4 bags of Cheetos, did I mention this on the air last week? Probably not. Or
keeping the deal to yourself.
Yeah, if you get 4 bags of Cheetos, it was like $2.77 each. So we got 4 bags of Cheetos. So I've been just enjoying and reveling in jalapeno
Aristotle,
Cheetos.
when was this deal?
This deal was in the past.
So this deal is probably over and done with now, would you say?
I would say that you can't get any more of these Cheetos. I am the only one who got them.
So to suffice it to say, you kept information from your bestest friends about a deal on jalapeno Cheetos.
It wasn't the greatest deal ever. I mean, I like Cheetos, and all the Cheetos are gone now.
Your Honor, I want to complain to the court, and I didn't get any of those.
Oh man, we actually started to film a video of it the other day. Let me try to reenact this video that we never were able to record because right at that moment,
pull out Cheetos.
Both of our phones died. But we started to record it, and we were going to send it to you, my camera person being Aubrey. And I was walking with the 4 bags down the street like I was in Saturday Night Fever, and we were going to play that music.
Now I'm
so just
angry
picture
we
that.
didn't get this.
Yeah, now I'm sad on about 2
Now
things.
Both of our phones died in that very moment, and we were just like, I guess it wasn't meant to be, but I get to tell you about it. We'll do it next time.
Did you eat all of the Cheetos just by themselves? Or
are they done?
Of it all?
Listen, we did every different possible combination of Cheeto meal. We actually did crush up like Cheetos and put them on different things to just accent flavors.
Would it be safe to say this happened around last Monday? Were you ever in our presence knowing about said deal and just
his backpack was full of Cheetos the whole time?
That's what was in your backpack, you son of a bitch.
I tried to tell you. I tried. But I was interrupted. The CIA, the NSA, they shut my phone
coming
down.
back and hitting your mark, and it was just orange around your mouth.
My fingers are just coated.
It's progressively worse.
My fingers just my costume just has cheese marks from me wiping my fingers.
Commercial.
It is.
That is
really
a good one.
Specific.
Very specific. Also doesn't make sense because nobody in our industry is making movies right now.
No.
Yeah,
or TV.
So we'd be making one.
We'd be making up a story and lying to the audience.
We should make our own Cheetos commercial.
What are we supposed to do?
I think we should make our own Cheetos spec commercial because I feel like people do that.
A speculative commercial.
Yeah, I've seen people do such things.
Imitation commercial.
Imitation commercial.
We should do a commercial for Imitation Crab.
An imitation game. And we hire Benedict Cumberbatch to crack the code. This is
the
great.
Benedict Cumberbatch role.
I feel like it's on its legs.
That could be the name of a fish, really.
The Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, a Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sounds like a breakfast salmon.
Ooh.
I'll take my Cumberbatch Benedict, please.
That was a
I
question.
prefer Benedict or Cumberbatch Florentine.
Yeah.
That's his Eggs Benedict Cucumberbatch.
Hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the insanity.
Sandra, you might be able to answer this question I got on my elite trivia game that I get sent every morning to remind me.
You can't ask other people. You fucking
I know,
cheater.
but I already submitted.
You submitted?
I submitted them. But this is something to do with Britain. So, Sandra, here's a question for you. And we're not even playing the game. Wait, what? This is an interesting question. It says, once, and perhaps again, a common breakfast dish in Britain, kippers, are made with what fish, which are split, gutted, and cold smoked? I had to guess. I got it wrong.
Trout.
I got it right, actually. Sorry.
I don't know why I'm
Trout.
Salmon.
Let's see if Sandra knows. Cod. What's your
Cod's
guess?
a very English sounding fish.
Well, what's your guess, Dave? Because we'll see who's right.
No, I would have stupidly said salmon. I
don't know.
According to this, it's herring.
Herring.
Cod, I think, is fish and chips.
Would you say cod was the red herring in that situation?
It was. Herring. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's that was interesting. I got that one right because I remembered my friend Oliver. He would eat herring and cream sauce for breakfast, and I was like, "You're eating fish for breakfast, dude. I need to be as far away from you as possible."
Fish
Cream
and
sauce. So is it like a
cream
bowl of
sauce?
cereal, but it's just cream sauce and fish?
We should talk to. We should call
I was
Ollie
thinking
right
about
now
that.
and discuss this with him, and because I'd be like, "Dude, you are
get
eating."
the bowl. You just
And I'd be like, "Hey, man, come on, bacon and eggs. Let's get it. Come on, get with the program."
some of the scales like
Just
like
floating in the
crumbs,
cream.
Herring and cream sauce. That was something that Oliver Williams. Shout out Oliver Williams.
Oliver.
Yeah, he likes it. Hey, man, to each their own. And
Yeah, but that's
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
there we go.
I don't
That's
know.
the
I don't
vibe.
like fish. I didn't like fish when I ate meat, and still don't like fish. Also,
But you're not
I
a
just don't-
vegan, right?
No, I'm a vegetarian. I'll eat
Eat
cheese.
the cheese.
Yeah, because jalapeno Cheetos, you can't live without that. And who
Yeah.
knows what that is?
Yeah.
I have a very interesting
Pineapple
question about a certain vegan item in today's game of wait, what?
Wait, sorry. I was reading something.
Wait, what did you hit?
Sorry, Sandra got it correct. I read it wrong. Stony Spike said cod, and Sandra said herring. So
My
credit to
uncle
him.
ate that stuff from a jar for breakfast. It smells so bad. Wait, cream and fish in a jar?
For breakfast.
Probably herring. Ugh.
Yeah,
Cream fish?
fish. Breakfast.
Salted cream fish?
Yeah.
Who eats a fish
That's
for
not a
breakfast?
thing.
You wake up
All
in
right,
the morning, you
next
say,
episode where Dave's trying salted cream
I-
fish.
"Yeah."
Ooh.
We-
I would rather try a candy apple.
Oh,
I think anyone. That's what do you?
candy apple.
Still works.
Yeah. Have you had
true.
Have you had one yet? Have you had a caramel apple or candy apple?
No.
Or-
Oh, I
Wow.
just thought of a really good little game show. Next time we're all together, we should do wait
Is it
what
candy
or
apple
because
or
of the
is it
law.
herring?
But then we have the bonus.
Relentless.
The bonus is a 2-answer question, and like
Yeah.
an A and a B, and you have to guess what's under the bowl. And if
Whoa.
you get the right question and you get the bowl, one of them's a candy apple, one of them's a jar of creamed fish,
Herring.
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta eat it.
Oh,
You gotta
that
eat all
nasty.
of it.
That is nasty. But I could get a doctor's note. Say I'm a
Also, does
vegetarian.
any one of the cheese bags have a period simulator?
I do have this thing. This is for my lower back.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was just using this. It's a tens thing
do
where
the
you put it
song.
on your.
He
It's
said
a
it.
tens. I have to put it on my back because I had like a back issue, and it's got these little pads.
It's like
And-
voltage.
Is that what?
And I
Is
put it-
that what the period simulator is?
Well, this is the thing. I put it on my abs because I was like, I want abs, and I put it on my abs today, and it was like, oh, it hurt like I got kicked in the nuts. So I was like, it didn't feel good.
So,
So I was
we've
like-
got one then. So
Yes.
because I was talking to Vanessa and she said she'd like to try a segment on our show where she does one of the period simulators, and then each of us have to do. And Aubrey, if she wants to as well,
She'd love to. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
because it's
volunteering.
usually the guys who try those things on shows or on the internet are always like, I'm a big tough man, I can do it. I know.
Yeah.
I
No.
know I'm a baby.
I don't want
So it's
Why?
even more fun for people to watch that, I feel like.
I
where
had this
it's
on
just
my-
immense
my-
pain.
My belly while I was setting up, and I was like, oh yeah, this is, and I was like, I could only do it for like 3 or 4 minutes, and I was like, oh, this
What's
hurts
the
too much.
highest it goes up to?
It wasn't even it was like on 1/3 power.
Oh
essentially.
no.
I know.
Okay, yeah, we should do this. Okay, so how about we do
I think nope. There's 0.
we should do a game show where the one of us who loses by the most points has to do that.
Yeah, we have to torture them physically.
Yeah,
that's a good
But
idea.
it doesn't have to be like a multiple choice game show. It could be kids math homework. It could be
I'm no good at that either. You gotta
I'm
come
real
up with
good. I've
something
been
that
practicing.
I don't know. Just ask ChatGPT, I suppose.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Sandra, you're a saint.
Oh,
She would not wish period pain on anyone.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
I would wish it on Donald Trump in the middle of a speech. Just the worst period anyone's ever had on the face of the planet, but it's
Just
in
give
Donald
that guy
Trump.
a kick of the nuts for sure.
Yeah.
At the very least. The worst ever. Oh,
I just love to see what his face would look like where he's like, it has to hide the immense pain that he's in.
I think it's already doing that, probably.
Yeah.
He's constantly
is just gonna...
He is basically a skin sack full of rotting flesh. I imagine that's what he smells like.
It's just,
you know, there's a smell.
I just hope Biden makes it to November.
Oh my God! It's Donald Trump's birthday today, so thank you for reminding us, Sandra. Donald Trump, I sincerely wish that you never have another birthday ever again.
Hey, cheesebags, you know what they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, especially if you throw it at their head. By the way, can you believe Dave hasn't ever had a caramel apple? I mean, seriously, it's like he's living in some alternate reality, much like the one in Total Recall, which, by the way, he's never seen either. Remember, you can always support the Stoning Rolls at patreon.com/thestoningrolls. For just the cost of a caramel apple each month, you can buy Dave a caramel apple. And maybe one day we can show Dave all of Paul Verhoeven's movies. Ask your doctor if your Dave is experiencing overthinking and underviewing of popular movies.
Movie theater popcorn can't melt chocolate.
By the way, Dave, this is the bit. Whatever you say or are thinking right now is the actual bit. Like the Truman Show, but it's you. Dave, you and your candy caramel apple. Don't overthink it. You've been granted that superpower from the recent bombardment of cosmic rays.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave?
Dave, you are now in charge of deactivating all artificial intelligence. Cheesebags, please support him in this endeavor at patreon.com/thestoningrolls. Thank you.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Oh, shit. What did he say? Oh, my God, my brain isn't okay. Wait, what?
Oh, it's the Wait What show where with the longest theme song. I forgot to edit down. I was going to edit a verse out of there. But, Lee, tell us what we got today. We've got a new game.
We got, wait, what? This is, you guys, your minds are going to be exploding all over your computers, your phones, your radios, your brains will be exploding everywhere if you listen to this game show. If you're into that, you're going to love this game. If you're not into that, turn the dial to something less edgy and cool.
Yeah, you and your internet dials.
He's giving ChatGPT adjectives to use. It's just edgy and cool.
That was a pretty good description. I thought it was great. Y'all could go to
I feel
Patreon.
bad for this first question, if we have any vegan listeners, this is going to blow your mind and not in a good way, I think, unless you already know and you're in the know. But if you're not in the know and you're vegan, this is gonna suck. This is gonna hurt. Hold on to your butts, all right? Because question number 1: are you living the vegan life? You might want to reconsider blank because they aren't technically vegan.
Oh.
A, Oreos.
Oh.
B,
please don't be Oreos.
Figs. C,
okay.
Beyond Meat.
I know the answer to this one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You do know the answer.
Yeah.
I do. Well, what do the folks out there know?
If you guys know, they're going to know for sure.
I know
we got one Beyond Meat. Let's see.
We got two Beyond Meats.
I'm going to tell you why y'all are wrong. Listen, I heard this the other day, and I think it was but it was called the fig wasp. And apparently there's 125 different species of fig. For every fig you eat, there's a specific species of wasp. Now, get this. I know the answer to this, so I'm going to tell you the answer.
You already gave it away.
That it crawls.
You just called it a fig wasp. You gave away the question.
And it crawls inside the fig to lay its eggs and die.
A giant fig tree.
Yep.
Yeah, and you got
They
fig
die.
wasps.
Their enzymes are broken down and protein digested inside the fig.
Yeah.
So basically, vegans can't eat figs.
They say the crunch isn't like their little
Stingers.
legs and stuff. Yeah, they say it's.
I think it
all
is.
broken down by then.
Apparently, yeah, it completely absorbs the wasp. So I don't know. When does it become vegan? What's the? I don't know.
Because they're inverted flowers.
So basically, never
Figs are. So
never
that's why
bite
they
into
go
a
in.
fig before it's ready to be eaten, because that means there's a wasp in there.
Can it sting you?
Cut
though?
mine open.
You're supposed to bite into it.
Why?
Yeah, with your
So you
mouth.
can get the fig Newton in the middle.
Yeah, it's an inverted fig Newton.
It's
the
yeah.
bread's
You
inside.
gotta bite it.
Imitation fig Newton.
Now, I know now the people listening and watching may not know this, but at one point there was a blood oath taken between the hosts of the Stoning Rolls. We cut our hands open like they do in the movies. We all shook hands. We mixed it up. We became brothers, and we chanted in Latin, "Blood is thicker than water." Now, they say that blood is thicker than water, but how many pounds does it add to your body?
Oh man, I have no idea.
How many pounds of blood do I have in me right now?
Yep. Is it
you're
A,
asking?
15% of your body weight, B, 6% of your body weight, or C, 8% of your body weight? How much percent of your body weight does blood amount to?
So you're telling me that's how I
In
can
your
lose this last
body.
5 pounds? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna say it's 15%.
You say 15%? Dave's going 6%?
I'm low balling. Yep.
What's the meat?
6%?
I can't have
Blood
that much
ratio.
blood. What?
It's blood.
Where?
It's everywhere.
I mean,
on the
It's
inside.
literally everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. man.
What is the chat saying? How much blood? How much does the blood weigh? Oh, we
Let's
got
say
some
B.
C. We got some B. We got some CBD.
I would.
Well, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm just gonna go right into it.
Whoa.
What is the answer? Yeah. What do we got? We got to go right into. I'm curious now how much weight I could see if I can.
So, according to American Society of Hematology, American Society of Hematology, blood takes up 8% of your total body weight. So if you need to lose some last minute pounds for that
My
perfect
price is
summer
right,
bod,
Willis.
you know what to do.
Get
That's
rid
it.
of your blood.
Oh boy.
Bleed
yeah.
yourself out. It also heals the flu.
That's what we learned.
Did you know this is very strange. This will blow your mind. Did you know that if you happen to vote Republican, the best way to get rid of a flu is to bleed out? Anyway,
You know what I was thinking about?
Sensing a theme.
When things got pretty heated a few years ago on like Twitter and stuff about it's still periodic when there's like a horrible shooting, but like people when they say like from my cold dead hands, I'm always like, sure, I'll be over there in 15 minutes to collect your gun.
I don't understand the cold dead hands thing though, because it's like you can pry a gun from a cold. If you're dead, then the gun didn't serve the purpose you want, did it?
No. I don't get it.
Must not be pretty.
You know what though? Sometimes people get angrier the hotter it gets outside, and sometimes you go, "Wow, how hot is it? How hot is it?" You're gonna check your weather app. Fuck your weather app. Fuck your weather app straight to hell. Just open your ears, dummy. Did you know that you can tell the temperature by listening to A, a cricket's chirps, B, a duckling's quacks, or C, the trees in the wind?
Oh man.
A or B.
Well,
Good right here.
I feel like I only know how to tell the temperature from licking my finger and putting in the air.
That's how you see the wind.
Then I don't know how to tell the temperature.
Ever seen sounds earlier?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ow.
Wait,
What
did
was
I
it
just
called
say
when it
things?
hurts right here?
It's called
Age.
hilarity. You were
That's
laughing
good.
so hard, we split your side.
That happens. Anyway, answer the question.
Oh, obviously, it's listening to the radio when the weatherman
That's not
comes on.
that wasn't it. I heard
oh.
an A, a cricket's chirps. B, a duckling's quacks. C, the trees in the wind. How can you tell the temperature?
Here's the thing. Here's my thought process. Okay, you know how like there's an egg with a duckling inside of there potentially. They chirp when they're like hatching. So like, and won't they have to reach a certain temperature in order to hatch? Okay,
No.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and
What
say
is- that's not even.
Go out on a limb, you say?
I'm gonna say the ducklings can tell the temperature because they hatch at exactly 93 degrees, no less.
No, that's. He's
No?
with the quacks though.
Oh
It'd be more
man,
about like reverberating off of like the temperature waves, or like cold air
Yeah.
versus.
well, can you hear it? Does a duckling's quacks? Do they echo?
That's what I mean. Like it might echo more or less depending on the temperature. That,
Yeah.
but the cricket could be chirping faster or slower depending on the temperature.
I got you
Cricket.
guys saying all kinds of weird shit.
I think
We're
crickets.
picking this apart.
Yeah.
My monitor is like flashing too, so I'm hoping you can still hear the whole time.
I'm gonna say.
What is it, guys? What is
I'm gonna say it's a duckling's quack. Is it chirps or quacks?
quacks? Ducklings don't chirp.
Yeah, they quack from
trying to-
inside the
trying to
egg
catch
when
him
they're
alive.
hatching.
I'm gonna. So if he's going ducks, I'll go cricket.
I can't. Can you hear me now?
You sound. Wait, we're trying to tell the temperature from your chirps right now. It's all broken up.
Be hot.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here.
We gotta
Is
get
it-
through this. We gotta at least know if it's cricket or duck.
I think it's we're all laughing at Lee's pain and the heat.
Right. Can you hear me? Can you see how pink my fucking face is right now?
Yeah.
It's-
Do you got an ice pack? We
Yeah,
can put
yeah,
an ice
your
pack on your
face. Cricket or duck? Cricket or duck?
We need to know.
You can tell the temperature. Okay, so according to the Library of Congress, the musical creatures, crickets, adjust their signature sounds according to the temperature, which means that if you count how many times a cricket chirps in 15 seconds, then add 37, you'll get a number that is pretty close approximation to the current temperature, degrees in Fahrenheit.
What?
Yeah. Imagine how bored you'd have to be to figure that one out.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
if you wanted to know the temperature, you'd be counting.
It's hot out here. That cricket.
Chirps.
How many chirps is that cricket made?
I don't know. It's a lot of crickets out.
Hey, what
right
if you
now.
had 37 of that? Hey, that's
Yeah.
the temperature. That's great. How did they
It's
figure
37.
that shit out?
37 crickets outside.
That's what the Library of Congress is playing around with. They're trying. That's what our government's doing.
Next time that cricket keeps me up at night, at least I'll know how warm it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, next time you pop open a blank, remember that the inventor is buried in one.
Coffin.
Wait, what? Oh, that is absolutely.
I don't know why I'm popping them open though.
Dave,
Yeah.
technically, you probably are right. That's not the answer, but
That is a
technically,
great-
every time you pop open a coffin, the inventor of that was probably buried.
That Dave can solve riddles. It's like we're a national treasure. And he's Nicolas Cage.
I am Batman.
He's
Okay,
Batman.
no. Next time you pop open a blank, remember that the inventor is buried in one. A, can of Pringles. B, can of Bud Light. C, can of whoop ass.
Oh. Oh man, I bet you the guy who invented whoop ass got his ass whooped. So,
Got buried in a can of whoop ass.
Oh, what? Is it whoop ass?
Whoop
Can of
ass.
whoop ass. That's
Can
a
of
real.
whoop ass.
Is that a real thing? Can
What
you?
was B?
B was a can of Bud Light.
Can of Bud Light.
The inventor of Bud Light.
Yeah, that's
buried in a can of Bud Light.
That's going to make me not want to drink a Bud Light ever again, and not for obvious reasons. Just Bud Light sucking.
I'm going A.
You're going A can of Pringles.
Can of Pringles. Whoever invented Pringles is nutty enough that they would bury themselves in a giant Pringles tube.
Yeah, but if he's standing up too, it's giant, and like his head is where the Pringles guy's head is, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. See?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense.
I think.
Huh?
Okay.
Honestly, how can you see it any other way? Real size? Not mini?
I don't know. Oh,
real
man.
Size. That works. There's real size in many cans. Okay, so before I go into the answer of this, this is a
We're
long,
100% correct.
It's a longer explanation, but it's fascinating. So hold on to your butts. It is a can of Pringles.
Wow, we got it right. I think almost anybody got that. Well, let's see.
In 1966, Frederick Bauer developed the ingenious idea for Procter & Gamble to uniformly stack chips inside a can instead of tossing them in a bag. Bauer was so proud of his invention that he wanted to take it to the grave literally. He communicated his burial wishes to his family, and when he died at 89, his children stopped at Walgreens on the way to the funeral home to buy his burial Pringles can. They did have one decision to make, though. Quote, my siblings and I briefly debated what flavor to use.
Yeah.
Bauer's eldest son, Larry, told the Times, but, quote, I said, look, we need to use the original. We can only assume he wouldn't have had it any other way.
That's what his original vision was. So you might as well. You know what? Here's the thing. Do they have a family plot?
Sour cream and
Do they have a family plot where they're all like layered and like the whole family gets stacked up?
Pringles cans?
Yeah, I don't know.
One
Maybe
can.
they're laying on top of each other post mortem, which is gross.
No, that's still. I like to think of him the other way.
You do like to think of him just in a giant Pringles, because it was funny that you immediately thought giant Pringles can.
That's where that's what I picture. If they're inside, they're a human body. But then I didn't realize
going to a funeral.
Yeah, real size stuff.
You imagine going to a funeral and just seeing a giant Pringles can.
I mean, frankly, that would be see. I would want to do
the lid's a little transparent. There's a little skylight for him.
Yeah, just in case he wants to.
At my funeral, I want there to be a giant Pringles can when you walk in, but I want it to be revealed that I am not actually in it. It's actually full of giant Pringles.
Oh, like somebody accidentally knocks it over mid.
Well, I want while a pre-recorded video.
Would a bunch of giant Pringles fall out instead?
Well, listen, while a pre-recorded video of me plays, thanking people for coming, enjoying the snacks, maybe they're looking at the giant can of Pringles. Maybe you're invited to have the biggest Pringle ever made.
Yeah.
When you open it, you find out I really am in there.
Whoa! Soylent Green is made of Pringles.
Naked, folded up in weird ways.
So what?
Ways that you'll never forget, covered in sour cream and onion. So at least it's not that bad.
The smell is just.
Oh, I thought you were ground down and
sour
put into
like formaldehyde.
And the way my body's folded, my chin is resting on something I shouldn't talk about on YouTube, and I've got a big smile.
Now, do you have the mustache?
Yeah, of course. I look like the Pringles guy.
All right.
No, this isn't weird, Dave. I wouldn't go in an odd direction with this idea.
Right. Yeah.
Pay tribute to the man, the myth, the legend.
Crazy.
Pringles. Dr. Pringles.
The idea.
Bonus question.
Wait, what?
I got a bonus question for you. Maybe it'll get the visual I just explained out of your head a little bit.
That last one wasn't bloody.
It's summertime, so breathe in that freshly cut grass. Just know what you're smelling is actually A, bugs having sex, B, the rotting corpses of freshly slain plants screaming in pain to warn the nearby plants of impending attack. Or C, bird poop.
Listen,
all of the above.
we have to start caring about the screams of plants. What are we going to eat?
Something's gonna scream.
Something's got to go. I say
Something
bugs.
doesn't want to go in another body.
Yeah, screw bugs. I don't like bugs. Who cares about bugs?
So you're going with A, bugs having sex. You said screw bugs.
I think that the plants are screaming at each other.
No, that's them screw
You ever
bugs
see a
making
pair
that
of screw
smell.
bugs?
I think plants want to survive, and they're like, "Hey, plants, we're getting chopped down over here.
Plants.
We're dying."
See, that's I think recently been.
I think that's
confirmed, right?
science.
I don't
think
know.
that's
Has it? This is the bonus
Or
question.
is that the red herring?
And is it actually bird poop you're smelling, not freshly cut grass?
I think it's.
There's got to be that everywhere, no matter what.
Wait,
I
if
just
crickets
cut the
can,
grass today.
if crickets
Did
can
it
tell
smell?
the temperature,
That may help your question, Dave.
Yeah, what
Did
did
it
it smell like?
smell?
It smelled
It's-
like normal grass cutting.
Did it smell like freshly cut grass?
it's the
Did
blood
it
that
emit a
screams.
smell?
Because I cut it.
I'm gonna say it's the
It's
screams
me.
of the grasses.
Yes,
It's
yes.
bleeding everywhere. It's
Yeah, believe it or not, vegans are gonna be real pissed again because
They
plants
can't
have
grass.
feelings. The pheromones emitted by freshly mown grass
Oh, weird.
are a warning signal being released by plants under attack known as GLVs, short for green leaf volatiles. The volatiles are actually
Ugh.
cries of horror from the cut grass, which are received by other plants and animals. So when you smell that smell
I
of
cut
freshly
so
cutting
much
grass,
today.
that's literally
Ooh,
blades
that
of
smell.
grass screaming
I
in
emptied
horror.
I emptied the lawnmower like 4 times.
Just know that's what you're doing. Just know on a micro level,
You're killing those.
there's just horrific screams
Yeah.
every time.
I'm not a compassionate God. I don't know. Huh?
that was an excellent.
Sandra only
game.
likes the smell of grass when it rains. That's the smell of drowning grass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it depends on.
They're into
They're not-
that sort of thing. The grass.
Yeah.
Stony Spike can feel the grass screaming in horror.
Yeah.
What's it feel like?
What's it? Yeah, tell us what that feels like. You could feel. So is it like a synesthesia then? Like where you can taste
I like
sound?
to think I'm just giving him a haircut.
Yeah,
You
you're just
know?
getting a little trim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
you're trimming half. You're cutting them open and then
Right.
discarding the parts.
But the blades are like their hair, and
This
like
isn't
the
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Dave.
deeper down. You gotta look at you gotta get down on the ground.
Then why are
level.
they emitting such a horrific death smell?
Mm.
It's a party. They're saying thank you.
Yeah, they're saying, yeah, thanks. I got a haircut. I'm going out tonight.
some
I am your front
allergies."
lawn. We are looking good.
You're
They're
kind
feeling
God.
You are a kind God. Thank you for destroying our entire civilization.
I just referenced Honey, I Shrunk the Kids yesterday because Matt Frewer, we were having this discussion whether or not Matt Frewer and Dwight Schultz are the same human being. Now, you might remember Dwight Schultz in the A-Team. He played Murdoch. He was also on Star Trek. He played some other guy. And also, other guy, Matt Frewer, he was Max Headroom. So, I don't know.
I know that. Oh, yeah, Max Headroom was the neighbor in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right?
Yeah, he was like veal parmesan.
That's crazy that's the same person.
It's not the same person. That's the thing.
No, Max Headroom and the neighbor.
Yeah, I thought you meant like Dwight Schultz and Max Headroom. No, they're different people. I mean, he's the
Max
same guy.
Headroom and the
Listen, I had a gummy fruit roll up at the beginning.
and it's hitting quick.
And now I can't remember the future anymore.
They need to make elevated yoo-hoos.
They should.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Just careful
drink.
because you might think that 100 milligrams isn't too much, and turns out it's way too much.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
need
you can't
that.
drink all that all at once. You can't.
Why would you put it in one drink?
I told you about that
What
3,000
was the serving
milligram
size?
strip, like that fruit roll up, that
Yeah, we
gummy.
should
That
eat one of those.
yeah, maybe I'll send those back from the reservation on Long
Yeah.
Island. Maybe shout out reservation, but they sell a long like fruit by the foot thing. We've talked about this on the show. 3,000 milligrams, $40.
Now, fruit by the foot. You ever just ball up one of those?
Oh, I couldn't dare. I would die.
No.
No, well, 100 milligrams is fine for Stony Spike. You could drop
100
500
milligrams is
comfortably.
fine.
That's pretty intense.
500?
That's out of my price range.
Look what 10 looks like right now.
Honestly, though,
Picture of you on a shirt that says, "This is me at a 10."
I just
This
feel
is
like
me at 10.
we are, we're stoners, we're potheads, doobie brothers, if you will.
Doobie
We are
Brothers.
also the biggest lightweights.
That was
I
during the
know.
blood pack.
Yeah. Very low tolerance.
Very low tolerance. And it's weird because all of us have been indulging and getting elevated for years. Stony Spike can attest to that because we used to get really elevated with each other back in high school.
Oh, nice.
And I still am at like, if I do a little bit too much in like one bowl,
That's
not
that's
doing a
interesting.
podcast, that's for sure.
It's fun to go remember your, but like the first time I ever like really tried to cut grass, as it were, was the friend of mine. He was in a band. His name is Jeremy Tabor. Shout out, very brilliant guy. He's a guitar player, and he'd partake every day. And I'm like, "What's that you're doing over there?" And he'd say, "Let me explain." And then he like actually just very like scientifically explained the effects and explained what it does. And over the course of a few weeks, I was like, "Hey, let me maybe try a little bit of that, see what's going on over here." And I'll tell you, it was fun. It was a fun choice to make. Wait,
Yeah.
what? Wait, what?
Oh,
I don't know. It's starting. I pressed it twice.
well, that's trippy. I miss you too, Stony Spike. We should have Stony on the show.
Yeah.
And we should have the serial killer chart
Whoa.
of what is it again? It's a serial killer chart of like star signs in serial killers and which
Oh.
star signs, which serial killers have this, which I can't remember. It's fascinating. We should have them on the show.
That's right. We saw. Dave, share a story.
Astrology signs, astrology serial killer signs.
Is Gemini bad?
I want to hear Dave's
throwback.
original hangouts with the
Yeah, Dave.
What?
Tell us about your original hangouts.
Yeah. When you had
Oh, mine.
first tried tea.
Mine was in Atlanta on a field trip
Oh,
Like a school one?
in high school.
nice.
Yeah.
Did you stay there the night? Is that why it was like a overnight field trip?
We had like a condo or something. We were there for a few
Nice.
nights.
Like an Airbnb.
Yeah, I just remember being like super hungry, so it was very obvious.
Yeah.
It's like there was no hiding how hungry I was,
Yeah.
See, I never
and that's still
partook in high school, so like when all of my friends did, I was like, "Why is everybody so hungry all the time?"
yeah.
But now I understand.
Now you get it.
You're like
Okay.
everybody's growing boys around here.
Everybody's hungry. I remember one of my friends, Chris Hovanek. I don't think he would mind me shouting him out. Excellent bass player. He was running around all night with a burrito in his hands, and he's
great.
like, "Where's my burrito?"
That's just being smart.
Yeah, you should do that all nights. Just have a
You should always
burrito
have a-
on hand.
Always
Like an
be equipped
emergency
with a
burrito.
Emergency
burrito.
burrito. You should have.
You could put
like,
that in the sling. Everybody's wearing those slings.
Everyone's got
Yeah.
slings. You know what I say though? I say let's bring back side holsters, but for
It's
food.
a burrito Bjorn. It's a burrito Bjorn. You gotta
Burrito
invent that.
Bjorn. You could have a
Yeah.
pizza
It's like
slice
insulated,
side
so
holder
it's-
holster.
Keeps it
Or
warm.
a sandwich holster. Like
Yeah.
you like, oh, sorry, that's my tuna stinking up the subway. And
Yeah.
you quick draw your tuna sandwich.
You
You have
un-
different triangles for the different.
Yeah,
slices, like
you have a bandolero.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
like
all just
Chewbacca?
sandwiches.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's rad. I want one.
Let's start a TikTok shop or something. I don't know how
Yeah.
we're gonna make it, but
The sandwich bandolero, where it's just it's like every ingredient you need to make a killer sandwich on one.
that way
All
in the
comes back to
holsters you could
Subway.
have like your hot sauce.
Yes,
you
the
know, and your
holsters that have the
ranch.
hot sauce, the ranch,
man.
and then like little packets. You can do the little, instead of the little bullet holders, you get little packet
Yeah.
holders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all making sense now.
It's all finally come together at the very end of the episode with 1
We should
minute
really-
spare.
Is this for our 40th episode? It took us.
It is our 40th
Holy shit, this is
episode.
our 40th
It took us 40 episodes to figure out we're gonna make our first million.
what we planned for our
Sandwich
40th episode.
This was the 40th. And the
don't
and
plan things
you know
around
we
here,
forgot
Lee. You know
completely
that.
to mention last week, and I'll mention it this week. 2 weeks later, it was Dave's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday,
Still
Dave!
going.
And he's still going.
happening.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't even make the whole show Dave's birthday show, because I feel like you and me, Lee, we had the birthday show. So
Yeah.
maybe next week is Dave's birthday show again.
On podcast episodes old.
Yes, he is that many old. He is. We were trying to aim for like them to coincide, but we got pretty close. That's pretty good.
We came pretty close.
We were sure
It
did.
should count.
I'm going to count it. I think that 40 episodes. Congratulations, fellas. I think that is an
40
achievement.
episodes.
That's pretty good. And when
That's
someone
insane.
says, "Hey, do you ever go
Feels
like?"
like 80.
People go like, "Hey, you have a podcast?" They're like, "Yeah, I have a podcast. Yeah, me too." And then you go to their podcast pages. There's like one episode.
Yeah,
sitting
one
there.
or two episodes, and then they're like, we can't do this anymore.
And it's like been out for 6 months. No, the Stoning Rolls comes at you every week as much as we can as
Quantity over
possible.
quality.
yeah.
And we this is a real podcast, and we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and watching it, and consider this being a patron on Patreon, because over there we extend the show. You get an extra amount of show. Where you can hang out with us longer.
And announcement, July 25th, San Diego Convention Center, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
I'm speaking at a panel, 1 o'clock p.m., Convention Center, San Diego, writers from concept to creation.
How to
Be
go to
there,
Comic-Con.
or you won't.
Yeah, but you should be there.
But you should
I should
be
actually
there
go there. I
because
usually
I'll
go
know
every.
I'm counting.
I usually go every year. I've never really.
Are you going to go this year? Because we could get an Airbnb.
Dude, I might
If
be
you can
in.
get me in, I'll go. But
I don't even
have
need to go into convention.
I could try and get you on the panel, Aristotle. Would you come on the panel? You're a creator.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll come and film
Do
it.
you want to be on the panel?
Do it. And then we can talk about the podcast, and we can mention that. I think everything we
just
do,
turn
we
it
should
into a podcast. The hit panel.
We just
Everything
take
is-
over
we
the
just
whole
take it.
panel and use the other panel people as our guests.
This is how I picture it.
We're like, no, we need
think-
to sit next to each other. No, can you
In this
move?
order.
Yeah. Can you?
Everything we're doing is just a promotion for the podcast. This movie that we're making is just so we can tell you about the
Yeah.
podcast. We're
And we
going
did get
out
a
of the way.
podcast picture.
We just keep mentioning the podcast in all these shorts.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, yes.
Well, this one
Oh.
does open with, hey, what are you listening to? Oh, nothing but my favorite podcast. And then
Yeah.
goes into the Chat GPT explanation of what the Stoning Rolls is.
It's
Yeah,
just a bunch of
if you-
sound bites.
If you don't know who we
That's what I'm
are, just
saying.
ask your ChatGPT. Who are the Stoning Rolls? And then it'll explain everything to you. Everything you need to know.
And some things you don't need to know.
Yeah. What's one thing you don't need to know? We didn't need to know it was Donald Trump's birthday. Thank you for letting us know, but I'd like to forget he exists. But
I don't know. What don't we need to know? I don't need to know half this stuff.
But
yeah.
I feel like most things I don't need to know.
Well, what do you need to know? Here, think positive thoughts.
Oh, I know something that you need to know. It's always fun to go out on this message. Today, the Supreme Court made it clear that machine guns have more rights than women in this country. Make sure to research your Democratic candidates, find the one that best fits you, and vote blue in this election, because it's not just about the president. It's about the future of this fucking country and the entire fucking world. And fuck it.
It's absolutely true.
Mic drop.
That is how we're gonna leave you today, because it's true. It's it's science being dropped right there for you folks. It's me, Lee, and Dave, hanging out. Cheese bags, we love you. Robot Overlord. We're gonna see if we can dismantle him in the Roach Clip section right now. So join us there over at patreon.com/thestoningrolls. See you later, everybody. We love you. Love you, and we hope all your dreams come true.
Except for that one thing. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm like Freddy for a second.
Welcome to prime time.
I could say a few words, perhaps.
Say a few words, Dave.
I have coffee. I have water. I have LaCroix. I have Capri Sun. I have Yoo-Hoo.